shrimp. Much for joining for tasting time. Hi, I'm Katie O'Reilly and welcome to Katie's Food Carnival. I am delighted to bring you a 5-part series on eating happiness and good health in a colorful carnival kind of way. And what's my approach? I am so tired of hearing people struggle with diets, bad diets, getting bored, getting frustrated with their eating, trying to lose weight or get more healthy. What I've decided to do is teach you to eat color. It's fun, it's intoxicating, it's intriguing, and it's natural. It comes from nature. And trust me, you will not feel like you are sacrificing a thing. Look at the red. We're starting with red and we're moving around the carnival colors. So let's go into the carnival kitchen. One of the best ways to eat is to plan ahead what we're gonna eat. It's those last minute decisions that take us down that dark road. So I'm gonna start you off with some already prepared healthy items. What are we gonna do when we decide we want to snack in the middle of the day? Well, let's have it laid out. Let's have something beautifully red and delicious with us. What could that be? Whether it's at work or at school, in the middle of a study, whatever we're doing, we wanna have something to look forward to. And first and foremost, a gorgeous red strawberry. You can just get yourself, one of the biggest tricks, get yourself some beautiful Tupperware that will not spill, will seal. You'll find the lid that matches and you just line them up. Just cut off those stems, line them up, and you have a treat that all day long you are going to be excited to eat. How inviting. It's like a candy store. You know, when you walk by a candy store as a kid, you see all the colors and all the processed sugar. Well, this is your natural sugar, and it's a natural treat, and you will be delighted. Another option, gorgeous red delicious apples with the skin on. There are so many antioxidants and vitamins in this skin. The deep red skin is fantastic for you. It used to be a myth that if you ate an apple a day, we've heard that one, you'd stay young forever. And so you know what? There's sometimes a little truth in that. It's cancer fighting, fiber, all those things that are amazing for your body. Eat your apples. If you want to jazz it up a little bit, little protein with some peanut butter, apple butter, whatever you want to do, almond butter, whatever you want for a dip, go for it. Great morning or afternoon snack to rev that engine. Don't be afraid to snack, plan to snack. Breakfast is another thing, or mid-afternoon granola apple, top it with some walnuts. Dried cherries are fantastic health food. Walnuts are beautiful, they're not red, but I love them because they're so good for you. And they add crunch and texture to your yogurt. Strawberry yogurt, vanilla yogurt, whatever you want to do, get your cut up apples. If you're cutting the day in advance, put some lemon juice on them. They'll stay nice and bright for you. Layer it. I also like to either add honey for a little sweetness or a raspberry coulis, where you cook down raspberries and pour it right on top like an amazing syrup. It jazzes up every bite. So happy eating. Red is fun. We'll be right back. We are eating in red. So exciting. Look at how vibrant everything is. Your red fruits and vegetables are cancer fighters. They're anti-inflammatory and they're fabulously delicious. They dance in your eyes first, meeting your palate. It's amazing to eat that way. And you know what? When you're eating that way, you feel like you're missing nothing. So let's dive in and see what we've created. I have right now before me some bites. So whether you're having some friends over and you want to sort of share your red, or if you're just by yourself and you want bite-sized excitement in your mouth, let's start here. Okay, I always love a tuna poke. This time I've built it into a beet cup. Let me show you really quickly. Here at the Carnival Kitchen, we have done so many times the poke. However, this time we're turning it red because we are embracing the color red this week. And the cup, which is normally a wonton cup, has turned into a red beet cup. How amazing. Sliced red beet over the back of your muffin tin, glazed with a little olive oil, baked in the oven. You've got yourself a red beet cup, not even fried. So we're staying healthy. We've got that crunch and that vehicle. Amazing red tuna. This is the Big Eye tuna. It's an incredibly red steak. I needed to show that to you. Sometimes I like to sear it off a little bit on all sides. So you do like a square piece. I wanted to show you. But when you cut in, you're gonna see that you're still gonna have that amazing red. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so poke we know means diced. I've diced up our poke, mixed it with a little ponzu and just about a half a teaspoon of sesame oil, all ready to go. We're gonna fill our red cup with our red tuna, a little bit of our avocado on top, and to keep it really red, we are using red caviar. No special health benefits to the red caviar, but look at the red! Yum, can't wait to bite into that. And when it's topped with that red caviar in that beet cup, we are eating red on red on red. Only a little green in the avocado, always healthy for that creaminess. I could literally sit down in front of the TV and just eat that for dinner. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to do this for yourself, I invite you to. The intriguing tomato is so cool, and I've stuffed it two ways. Let me show you that one. Since we're eating in red this week, there is nothing nicer than the tomato, but we don't want to do it in the same form every time, like a pasta sauce or something. So creativity-wise, let's stuff it. A cherry tomato stuffed two ways. This is really cool. Whether you're alone or you're hanging out with friends, make your food so fun, like a carnival, right? That's what it's all about. Eating with your eyes and getting excited. And when we're in Red Week, we are having a great time with this. You want to take your beautiful cherry tomato. Either shape is fine. I like the nice round ones. Carve out the inside. So you're just going to do this. And I'm going to show you really quickly. So once you've carved it out, I'm gonna step above. You're gonna just take out those insides. You don't want it too juicy, and it's basically gonna look like this. You can cut the bottom a little bit to have it sit nicely. This is really fun. I fill it with goat cheese. This is just some soft goat cheese in a piping bag. Fill it, right? Julienne vegetables, like little carnival confetti, red. Now this is where you can add a little more color, but this is just to accent because our week is red. We're highlighting the tomato today in this little bite. And you just pop those babies sitting straight up in there, and your eyes are dancing. If you're hanging out in front of the TV and you're like, wow, what am I gonna eat? Eat this. This is too healthy, delicious, exciting for the palate. Goat cheese is not real high in fat. It is cheese. You still need some cream. You still need to be satisfied. So we're not eliminating all fats. We're eating healthy. And another option, an olive oil and herb, fresh mozzarella, little cubes stuffed into a tomato, and then take your basil leaves. Basil is just, it's one of those herbs. It's so fresh and beautiful that we literally get excited just smelling it. The herbaceousness makes our palate dance. So there you go. Caprese salad bite. So fun. And when they're finished and on the plate, a basil caprese bite. And this little cherry bomb with the vegetables. It's everything healthy in one bite. And I have to tell you, everything so far has been naturally gluten-free. And that is so important for those who are trying to cut their gluten, watch their gluten. Diabetics, this is amazing for you. This is going to absolutely curb any kind of challenges you're having in your body at the time. Deal with it and offer you a beautiful eating experience. And that's what we're going for, is using nature's candy right here. I have in front of me a goat cheese stuffed strawberry. I've whipped the goat cheese. This is so amazing. And then I've married it with a chicken skewer with red peppers and onions just grilled. This is a healthy antioxidant, well balanced. The peppery flavor, the savory chicken, the fruity brightness of the strawberry, and the sweetness with that creamy goat cheese is like a well-balanced meal with only a couple of bites. You don't need that much of it. There's richness and it's extremely satisfying. And it is inviting to look at. So you see that and you want to eat it. And that's what I'm talking about. The intrigue of the red, the healthy red. A duck confit, amazingly with port wine reduction and a cherry relish. Let me just show you quickly. Cherries are definitely one of the healthy reds. However, they're not really a winter fruit at all. So what I'm going to suggest to you is, if you have a huge amount, a bountiful amount in the summer, freeze part of them and use them later. If not, try and find yourself a nice preserved cherry that's not sweetened, especially for this dish. You just want them preserved in their liquid, but not sugared. So what I'm going to do is build with duck. Duck and cherries go amazingly well. And I have brioche that's been toasted, and I love to play with shapes on this one. Dance with your eyes, create the art first, and shapes do that. Let's take our confit of duck sliced so thin, just shredded. I'm just gonna show you really quickly. This is a port wine reduction I have made. So just reduce your port wine and glaze that duck. When you're reducing your port wine, you can always add a little bit of cardamom to that, because that's an excellent, excellent spice to really make that duck luscious. And when we build, we take the duck, we layer it. I want to build one for you at least here. Not that it's that difficult, but you got the duck nice on that brioche and it's nice and moist. And then we top it. Well, I've taken these gorgeous cherries and I've made an herb relish. And that is your final product. So easy to do. You can do a plate for yourself. You can do a plate if your friend's coming over, you're hanging out. That's red. It's packed with nutrients. And the port wine is made from red grapes. So we are double doing our red duty. Enjoy. And when it's all built together, we have this bite that is any guest's dream to be served. Duck is an extremely lean meat, and it's okay to use meat, especially the lean variety. Mix it with those reds, antioxidants. How can I not show pizza, right? Pizza, artisan flatbread. Now this one, I have tied in a couple of extra ingredients. Clearly there's tomatoes all over here because I love tomatoes on pizza. I really am a traditional person like that. I've used a little mozzarella, which is a skim milk mozzarella. Parmesan, not too fattening, but we need some fats in our body. Tomatoes, basil, and cauliflower. Incredible. a completely gooey texture, beautiful bite, handmade crust. Toothsome and satisfying. These are all incredible. I also encourage you, break out red harissa, tie in your srirachas, get a little spice in there because it will lift your palate and make you feel even more satisfied. Anything red, bring it on. So fun. I'm going with entrees next. Hi, KDO, and welcome back to the Red Carnival Kitchen. These are some delectable entrees that you are not going to want to miss. You are going to feel like you are diving into the best thing you've ever eaten because it is, and it's good for you because it's red, naturally red. All the foods I'm showing are not colored red, they're grown red. Big difference. Okay. One might automatically think that meat is off the table when you're trying to eat healthier. Lean red meat can be just fine, and I am showing the prime of the prime in a tenderloin. Amazing. Slathered in, of course, what else? A red wine sauce, because red wine is very healthy for us. However, we don't want to go consuming a whole bunch of it when we're trying to kind of cleanse the body. A red wine sauce on your steak, however, is a fabulous way to tie it in. Those antioxidants boost everything in your body and get you rolling. Marry that with a little mashed red potato. I'm serious. Keep the skins on and mash them up. The red skins have tons of nutrients, and it's just gonna, once again, get that system rolling. You're gonna get some texture in your mashed potatoes. I'm not telling you to eliminate the cream and the butter because mashed potatoes, they need it. So put it in there, you'll just eat less. It'll be so satisfying for you. Green beans are gorgeous, and marry those with tomatoes and onions and season them, some garlic. Get those revved up. That's another red vegetable. We've got tomatoes, it's actually a fruit. Tomatoes, red wine, and red potato skins, along with your lean red meat. An excellent, excellent dish. You will be so satisfied with that one. I am going to show you one of my all-time favorites, which is a presidential club chicken. The reason I love the club chicken is because it has all those delightful ingredients that a club sandwich has. I can't wait to show you this one. This is definitely an original. It's my cravings turned inside a chicken breast. I take this beautifully pounded chicken breast and I've made just a little insert here. I'll show you on this one. Just slice thin, watch your fingers a little bit. What you want to do is just make a little pocket into the chicken so it folds back like so. We are going to take our bacon, which I've already diced up, and just put it right inside and fill it. Oh, smoky bacon and chicken is, well, it's that savory match. And you know what? Even if you're trying to watch it, a little bit of bacon is not going to hurt anyone. You can also sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Now I'm going to use that later in a cooked method, so that's why I was okay touching it. But once this is done, we want to lay it out, and this is where it gets its tomato red. We lacquer and layer that with these beautiful slices of Roma tomatoes that are just going to bake on there and become a juicy blanket of good health. When it's finished, voila! What do we like to see it with? I make a chicken broth with lemon juice and Parmesan rind reduction. So what I've got going on is I take the rind straight off that Parmesan cheese and stick it right in the chicken broth with a lot of lemon as I'm reducing it. Now when we call it a reduction, we want to reduce it to about half. It's going to capture all those savory flavors, but it's not going to be a cheese sauce because when the rind goes in, it flavors without adding the cheese. A dynamite technique. Try it. We're gonna lacquer that, you're gonna see. Beautiful. So easy to make and so delicious to eat. I've done an herb green salad as a base with a little frisee to act as the lettuce in that club sandwich. Topped it with that Parmesan lemon rind sauce. A little bit of bacon goes a really long way. So I'm gonna say, tie a little bit of that bacon in. Yeah, it's gonna give you a little fat, but it's gonna give you tons more satisfaction. You're gonna only need one small 3 to 4 ounce portion of chicken and you're good. You are so good. Kidney beans could not be healthier. The red, dark red kidney beans have so many vitamins and nutrients. So, folic acid, all that stuff packed into that little kidney bean, and it's shaped like a kidney. It keeps your whole system flowing. Beautiful reason to eat it. Best way to eat kidney beans, in my opinion, if you don't feel like doing chili, I love a vegetable minestrone soup. Top it with a little Parmesan. Once again, when I'm cooking my minestrone, especially if it's a vegetarian minestrone, I allow that Parmesan rind to go into my broth while I'm stewing it and add that salty dimension. If you're making it with ham or something else, you're gonna get that from your pork product. But if you want vegetarian for health reasons, let's keep that minestrone with the Parmesan rind, adding that extra salt. It's amazing. Tomato base goes into that, so you get your tomatoes, all types of garden vegetables and root vegetables, as well as those dynamite nutrient bombs of the kidney bean. Incredible. Another lean meat can be either a cold roasted pork or veal. It's actually roasted on heat, but then sliced thin and served cold. I top it with an olive tapenade with red pepper pimientos inside, diced up for the salt element, and a raspberry vinaigrette. I am tying in so many elements that your palate is gonna dance with the salty sweet combination. It's like Dancing with the Stars right there on the plate. You're gonna love it. You are going to love it. You can marry that with a couscous. If you're vegetarian, just have the couscous. I have cherries in the couscous, cranberries, almonds, and a tart cherry vinaigrette. Cannot be beat. Cranberries, another fabulous antioxidant. Red. You can add pomegranate seeds to that. Keep going in the red because couscous is a wonderful vehicle to handle that fruity flavor. If you have a little bit of savory, fruity vinaigrette, you're gonna be very satisfied with that if you're a vegetarian or as a side dish to something else. Another incredible side is watermelon, so healthy for you. Put that in with strawberries. I've got that in a cranberry vinaigrette. All three antioxidant. Red. The Carnival has gone red. That is bright. Tie that in with a little peppery arugula and your palate is absolutely gonna be satisfied. You can do a lunch with that, do it as a side at dinner. You can have it in the morning with fruit. Incredible. Radishes, another incredibly nutrient-packed red item. Cucumbers in there and red apples. You can do any kind of vinaigrette you want on that. I adore a nice, just regular cherry vinaigrette on that, or just red wine vinegar sometimes. Depends on what I'm in the mood for. But there's crunch and there's texture that adds to any of these dishes. It'll brighten it up. Get those veggies in at this time of year. It's gonna make you feel rehydrated and alive. Your skin looks good, you feel great. If you're feeling like something a little bit different, I think that lamb and beef meatballs into a kafta with some Mediterranean spices. They can be lean. I did a yellow rice, saffron rice, pomegranate seeds, onion, fresh mint, and a mint yogurt on top with a tomato sauce. Now, I cannot tell you how incredibly flavorful this dish is. This is a carnival in and of itself. This is brilliant and healthy and delicious. I know, and red. And the ultimate beauty. Let me show you how to stuff a red pepper. Okay, here at the Carnival Kitchen, we are working with the luscious red pepper, stuffed with rice, with turkey Italian sausage, a little bit of mozzarella cheese, some fresh herbs, and a little bit of onion. Incredible. What I want to show you really quickly, you're going to make your rice dish first. So cook your rice, cook your turkey sausage separately, and I like to just cube it up real small. It's nice and caramelized in there. Fresh herbs tossed in. Stir that all together. Sauteed onions. Then add your cheese. It doesn't have to be melted. It just has to be in there. With your red pepper, you're going to slice off the top. Then you're going to actually, this part will come out, and you're going to slice this off. And you're going to set that aside because you don't really need that for this recipe. So I'm doing 2 of these. Keep and preserve the top. They're going to go right back on. We're going to put the cap back on. You're going to fill. Oh, look at that. I hope you can see this. This is an amazing flavor bomb of good health that is so satisfying. It's like it is all of it into one thing, and it's red. And we know that red has antioxidants. You're gonna cap that baby. You're gonna put it on your sheet pan. You're gonna bake it in an oven of 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. What you really wanna see, and I'm gonna lift this one, is the pepper has to be cooked. And that's the most important feature. We know all of our ingredients are already pre-cooked, so this is what you're looking for, is this wilty quality. So this turns into this amazingly. Wait until you see, I'm gonna top it with a creamy tomato sauce that I've got going on the oven, and that is gonna be an amazing dish. Yum. And when it's all complete, I top it in a little creamy tomato sauce, put that lid back on, and oh, this is a meal. This is a 1-dish complete meal, because the red pepper's your veggie, your rice is your starch, you've got your lean Italian turkey sausage, you got it all going on. And with any of these side salads, it's incredible. This has been so much fun in red with our savory foods. I can't wait to show you. There are red, healthy desserts coming up next at the Carnival Kitchen. Look at what I've created for you. Strawberry cupcakes. Who doesn't love them? I like strawberry mixed right into the batter for health reasons, of course. And then top them with that beautiful, fresh, red, juicy strawberry and a little whipped cream, a little buttercream frosting, not too much. And we've got a finger-licking treat. A raspberry tart is phenomenal. Top it with your fresh raspberries. They burst with flavor inside and out, and you are eating absolutely every antioxidant you want to in red. So dessert comes in red. Natural colors. I love to work with tart cranberries and raspberry and apples into a cake, but then I layered it with a little raspberry frosting to combine all of those, and I just want to show you this dense, beautiful combination of 3 of our red superfoods that is moist and delicious. And last but not least, white chocolate mousse with cherries, and I've got a cherry confit with reduced cherries on it. This has been a delight. Red is fun and over the top at the Carnival, isn't it? Wait until our next episode. See you soon.